Hello, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to drop a little bit of guidance for you today. I was thinking about how manifestation is instant. I see a lot of your guys' comments and stuff, and a lot of your questions are, am I manifesting right? Am I manifesting too slow? How do I manifest faster? Here's my complicated situation. How do I fix it? And I just want to remind you, manifestation is instant. And if you do not see results right away, the only barrier is your ability to believe that it is possible for yourself. That is where shadow work comes in. That is where working through your anxieties, working through your fears, working through your limiting beliefs is really important. Your reality is fully controlled by you. Just like when you're in a dream, you have full control over your dream, whether you know you do or not. You have full control over your dreams. And it's interesting because we know that. When we wake up in the morning, you know that you have full control over your dreams. You know that everything that happened last night was just a hallucination of your mind. The same goes for life. Life is another layer of a waking dream. One day when we die, when we pass, we're going to wake up and realize we had full control over our life, just like you have full control over your dreams. And so right now, the goal is to wake up while you're still living. You don't want to have that realization when you pass away because it's too late. You want to have that realization right now, here today, that you have full control over your reality just like you do in your dreams. The only difference is reminding yourself constantly that you have the power, that you have control. Because it is so easy to forget that you're in control. It's so easy to forget that you're in power. One bill comes in through the mail, you go and, you get a notice about your debt collection, you get broken up with, things go wrong, and all of a sudden you forget that you're in control. Because that's the point. When you're in a dream, maybe you've lucid dreamt before, you haven't. I lucid dream quite frequently, and I'm pretty good at it. I'm lucid dreaming a lot, and in my dreams, I'm able to control my dreams. I'm able to fly, I'm able to travel through space and time, I'm able to control situations, I'm able to warp my reality in my dreams. However, one thing goes wrong in my dream, and I simply forget that it's my dream and I'm in control. And that's exactly what happens in real life. You have full control, you're in power, but then something goes wrong and it throws you off a little bit and you forget. You forget. And the point is for you to remember that you are constantly in power. So do whatever you have to do to remind yourself on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, that you are the one who's in control regardless of what's happening. I don't care if it feels like the world is falling apart. I don't give a shit if it feels like things aren't going your way, things are going wrong, or maybe things have never gone your way. I don't give a shit how things have been going, because all you need to do is remember you're in control. That's it. You are in control. You are in power. This is your waking dream. This is your reality to shape. And until you realize that you have the power, nothing will change. You have nothing to lose by trying to remember who you are and trying to remember your power. You have nothing to lose by trying. Manifestation is instant. And the more you can remind yourself of your power, the more instantly you can manifest. I want to give you an example. It's so interesting because I was trying so hard a few weeks ago to manifest, or was it a few weeks ago? I think it was maybe a month ago now. I was trying so hard to manifest getting to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. It had been a huge dream of mine, and it felt like no matter what I posted on YouTube, things weren't working. I was so frustrated. I was about to give up. I was like, maybe YouTube's not meant for me. I'll just stick to TikTok and Instagram. Maybe it's not meant for me. But you can see behind me right here, I have my 100,000 subscriber plaque for YouTube. Not only did I hit 100,000 subscribers, but once I did, do you know how easily I gained the next 100,000 subscribers? Because I finally broke down that mental barrier that it wasn't possible for me. And because of that, I gained my next 200,000 subscribers. I got this plaque in July. It's mid-September right now, so it's been a month and a half since I got this plaque. It took me a year and a half to get this plaque. It took me a month and a half to get 300,000 subscribers. Today, this morning, I just hit 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. It took me a year and a half to get to 100. It took me a month and a half to get to 300. That is how manifestation works instantly. Once you break down barriers and belief limitations in your mind, once you see that any problems are really just part of your imagination, once you break down those barriers, and what is it? You kind of like, you see past the illusion of your problems. Once you see past the illusion of your problems, you skyrocket. You skyrocket. There's a saying too. This is not just for me. This is for everybody. There's a saying. Your first $1 million in life is the hardest to make. But once you make that first million, once you break down that mental barrier, making the rest is easy. The beginning is always the hardest, so don't give up. Keep reminding yourself of your power. Every opportunity you get, remind yourself who you are. You are the creator of your reality. Your power is your ability to shape the world around you. Every single inch of it, you can shape. And the faster you can break down those barriers, the faster you can prove to yourself that you're capable of anything, the faster you're going to start to see results, because manifestation is instant. It's instant. It only took me 1.5 years to get to 100K because I couldn't believe it was possible for me. I had mental barriers. But why was it so easy for me to get to 300? Because I believed in myself. I saw my momentum. I realized that, wait, I don't have to be ultra talented to make this work. I'm not a talented YouTuber. I'm not. I know nothing about SEO. I know nothing about hashtags. I know nothing about thumbnails. I don't know anything about YouTube. It's new to me. I'm good at TikTok. I'm good at short form. I don't know jack shit about YouTube. But I don't need talent to win. I don't need skills to win. All I need is belief in myself to win. That's it. Same for you. You don't need to be talented. You don't need to be skilled. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to be anything to be successful. All you need to do is believe in yourself, that you are in control. You are the power. You are the only power that shapes this reality. So remind yourself at any moment, every single moment, I'm the one in power. 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 I love you, and I will see you next time.